Hey everybody, Grayson here from Poke Profit. Today we're going to talk about SVR booster boxes and the Mega Block. But before we get into that, the potential best and potential worst investment of 2026 was just unveiled today. And I'm talking about the 30th anniversary product line, specifically the UPCs. I'm sure some people bring up the ETBs, PCTBs as well. But when I look at a product like this 30th anniversary UPC, and I've said before, whatever product the Espeon and Umbreon promos are going to be in, that's something that I'm going to want to buy. Well, for me, looking at this today, we're going to get, I believe, if I'm reading this correctly, two different UPCs. One's going to have the Espeon and the Pikachu, which is the day Pikachu, and then you're going to have the Umbreon one, which comes with the night Pikachu. It's also coming with, I think, like 29 packs. Yeah, 29 packs and one 30th Classic Collection pack. So 30 packs in total. You're going to have an Espeon or an Umbreon promo and a Pikachu. And those Espeon Umbreon cards, amazing, amazing artworks. There were definitely a lot of questions about Pokemon potentially raising the MSRP on this product, but considering how many packs are inside, it's basically a booster box at this point, guys. So it makes sense in my eyes, but I don't know. I think these could potentially be $400 to $500 at release, maybe even higher. It really depends on how many of these things are actually out there. But when I look at this product, it's something that even if it is $400, I'm probably going to want at least a little bit of exposure to. It's also going to be one of those products where, you know, if we're in 2031 or 2032, Pokemon's maybe in a lull, no one's really paying attention. This is probably going to be one of those products you're going to want to stock up on when nobody is paying attention. So I am very bullish on this product, but ultimately the success that you have investing into something like this UPC and probably the ETBs as well, it's going to be dependent on your entry point. So I'll leave it at that. I'm sure a lot of people make videos as well. Hopping into things though, we'll start with SV base, go all the way through to perfect order. Not really anything crazy going on. You know, SV base, I guess we start here. It's in a watch phase. That's great. I know that some people were talking about the buyout that happened on TCG Player. Definitely was not reflected on eBay. There was only 15 sales, I want to say, this week. Yeah, 15 units moved, 35 listed below 20% move, which is slightly lower than last week. So we are starting to see a little bit of a squeeze in supply on SV base, and even over the past couple months, that has been the case. But overall, nothing crazy like the TCG Player buyout. Paldea Evolved, however, is an interesting box to bring up. So normally Paldea Evolved is selling somewhere between like 2 and 3 boxes per day. This week we actually had a lot of sales, 36 boxes sold, so over 5 per day. That was tied with Destin Rivals as the second most in the SV era. And over the past 5 to 6 weeks, we have seen an increase in the amount of Paldea on the market. But this week, there were, how many units difference? 64, 68, 4 less units below a 20% move. So we'll see next week, the week after that, what's happening with Paldea, but definitely a lot more changing hands. It has hit that milestone of $500, which we have talked about before on the channel. Absolutely great set. Top 10 value now, by the way. Over $1,100, which is insane because it seems just half a year ago at this point, we were talking about Paldea, top 10 value being less than $700, right? So a lot of those IRs, the SIRs, coming up in price. It's good to see if you own a lot of Paldea product. Obsidian, not really too much to say here this week. Box price was about the same, a little bit more supply on the market, a little bit less selling, 48 units below 20% move, 13 selling, so less than 2 per day there. Paradox Rift, I want to say was similar, a little bit less supply. So unlike Obsidian, a little bit less, but 18 units selling, less than 3 per day. That is less than last week when we saw 24 units sell. It's interesting too, because a lot of these SVR sets are starting to get attention. Paldea, SV Base, Twilight Masquerade, Stellar, you know, these older ones, even Temporal Forces. Paradox, it's still sitting around $209. It's sub 2x MSRP, which not a lot of booster boxes are in that range anymore. And I understand it's not the best set in the world. Top 10 value, $534. At the same time, it's fairly old. You have some decent cards in here. I wouldn't be shocked if we eventually see this push $350 at some point this year. Twilight, now this is actually in a buy setup, 7 out of 10 right now. And Twilight's definitely getting a lot more attention as of late. It's one of those sets that's in that middle block of SV, so it's not rotating out next year. I think last year and maybe earlier this year, there's a lot more conversation about, will Twilight get a reprint? Will we see more supply on the market? We actually just got a collection box. Walmart Canada had them, and it had a little bit of Twilight in there. I think those are probably some of the last packs we're going to get on the market. In terms of the booster boxes, over the past couple months, the trend is definitely downwards in the amount of supply on the market. And over the past 7 days, we saw 17 boxes sell, which is over 2 per day. And I know that's not crazy, but at the same time, if you go back to October, November of last year, we were lucky if Twilight was selling at like 1 to 1.5 boxes per day. So we're seeing a little bit more Twilight move, which is great considering the fact that the box is now more expensive than it was back in October of last year. Stellar Crown, neutral right now, 4 out of 10 in terms of the signals. Supply is coming down. We had a lot of boxes at one point on the market, and most of that was coming from 1 or 2 sellers. So I think we're in a more normal range now, around 30 boxes. Last week it was 52, so quite a drop. And I do believe that's from one seller. They're listing either moving up in price or them just taking the boxes off the market. We had 7 sales though in a 7-day period, so 1 per day. That is not great. Stellar's always been one of those sets that doesn't sell super well. And you can see, if we go back a couple months, there was a little bit more demand for Stellar, which at that time, the Bulbasaur, the Squirtle, the Dashbun, these cards were running up in price. So I think that was definitely playing a little bit of a role there. Now Surging, it's sitting around $300 in terms of long-term score. It's still pretty solid. I wouldn't be shocked if eventually that pushes to a 7 out of 10 or maybe even a little bit higher. This, in terms of supply, I guess we can go look at this first. It is coming down, which is a good sign. However, there's still a decent amount of boxes out there. 283 below 20% move, 78 though selling in a 7-day period, a little bit over 11 per day. Nowhere near where we were back in, April and even in late May, mid to late May when we had 30, 40 boxes selling per day, but 11, it's still the highest of the SV era. There's still a decent amount of demand for Surging around $300. My gut tells me though, if Surging gets to $350, $400, that number is going to drop drastically. We're going to see it probably around, 4 boxes, 5 boxes per day, maybe at that range, potentially even lower. I still like Surging though. I think in terms of where it's going to be in a few years, probably a lot higher than where it is now. And I think people have slept on Surging for a very long period of time because there was so much out there. We didn't really see a ton of appreciation on the product, but now that's starting to dry up. I do think that will eventually change. Journey Together Enhanced, more of the same that we've been seeing on Journey Together. A ton of supply out there. Granted, the trend line, it is coming down a little bit, so some of these boxes are starting to sell. 25 units sold over the past 7 days. That is over 3 per day, which is fairly high for Journey Together standards. However, there's just so much out there. The set is really not that strong. Couple decent cards. I still recommend avoiding Journey Together. Now, Destined Rivals sitting around $580. There's a lot of supply out there of Destined at this point. I don't know if a lot of this is boxes coming from Europe that people are now selling on eBay North America. I don't know if it's people who are investing in Destined who bought at 200 now wanting to take profits, that it's kind of stagnating around 600. If you like Destined long term and you want to buy boxes around $500, $520, I think it's fine. You're probably going to do very well. But if you're paying full market for Destined, I just don't think that's the best play at this point. You have a lot of people here, based on this bar graph, trying to take profits on Destined, trying to move their boxes. And I don't think we're going to see a lot of appreciation on something like Destined in Q3 and potentially even into Q4. I guess it depends on how everything unfolds with 30th anniversary. If there's a lot of hype around that, we might see Destined benefit a little. But most of Q3, I don't think we're going to see growth on Destined Rivals. Moving into Mega Block, we can start with Mega Evolution, the enhanced boxes. Supply fairly level was there actually exact same as last week, 259 boxes below 20% move. Only 31 sold though, a little bit over 4 per day. We're getting to that point now in the life cycle of Mega. I think people are probably a little bit bored with this set. They've had their share. They wanted to open it. They wanted to chase a few cards. They've probably gotten them already. Granted, it's still a really strong set. I think it's going to do well long term. If you want to buy a little bit, I don't hate it. I have a box as well. I love the box topper. It's very difficult to grade. The gold cards are decent. The SIRs, Gardevoir, Lucario, Venusaur as well. Like, these are solid Pokemon. Latias too, we can throw in there. Even the Lily, fairly popular trainer, and the Absol, which I know Absol, not the most popular Pokemon, but still beautiful artwork, 70 bucks. You have some depth in the set. I like having exposure to it. Phantasmal, there's a lot of supply out there. I want to say for Phantasmal, it's actually trending upwards. Now 217 units below a 20% move from market price. Only 28 boxes sold. Buy it now sales over the past 7 days. That's 4 per day, which is quite low for Phantasmal. The week before, 41, which is almost 6 per day. The week before that, 37, over 5 per day. Before that, 58, which, quick math, Grayson, over 8 boxes per day. Similar to Mega Evolution, I think we're at the point in the life cycle of Phantasmal. The people who wanted to chase the Charizard, they probably already had their opportunity. They probably have a copy, honestly. It's not that hard to pull. You know, the PSA 10, that pop is massive too. So I think we're going to see probably some level of stagnation, maybe even a little bit of a regression in price on Phantasmal in Q3. There's going to be a lot of supply out there. You're not going to have to pay top dollar. If you want to build a position, great. You're probably going to be able to negotiate and get a better price. That's just my opinion. And then finally, Perfect Order. We don't have the set or even the information in yet. This was the first update in the spreadsheet, so we're going to have to wait a while. I will say though, and I said this yesterday on stream, so apologies if you're hearing this for the second time, over 9 boxes selling per day. And this is about 3 months after release. That is a lot less than Phantasmal and Mega Evolution base at the same time period, which intuitively, it makes sense. Perfect Order, it's not as strong of a set compared to both of the sets before, the mainline boxes in Mega. It's definitely not as strong as Ascended Heroes. You do have a couple decent cards. I wouldn't have a ton of Perfect Order. If you disagree with me, absolutely fine. Pick up as many boxes you want. There's still a ton on the market. But that's all I wanted to get to in this video. If you guys enjoyed the content, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. It helps out a ton. Also, if you want to check out TCG Quant, I will leave a link in the description down below. 3-day free trial, absolutely no pressure. Hop in there, try it out. Join the Discord too if you have any questions. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great week. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.